Welcome, my gamer tag is Cowboy Tori and I make videos on World of Warship Legends. Today I'm on the tier 3 Ishizushi, Japanese battleship on Archipelago. And this match is a good example of how and why it's so important to capture the objectives. Now, I'm gonna go through my entire thought process during this game. So we spawned on near C. So you would expect that the destroyer here would go to C, but now he goes immediately to the left, probably to B. So I know, okay, we're only with the cruiser and a battleship. Then on the right flank, that's not good. And I see my cruiser also moving away. So I know, okay, I'm gonna join the other battleship. But then, yeah, you can already see I've been detected. The enemy carrier is sending out his planes. I don't know why my destroyer popped smoke. That wouldn't help much. Get spotted, and immediately you see, okay, incoming shells from that Svetlana. And the sound that I fear, dive bombers and torpedoes. Because aircraft can be a nuisance, but in the hands of a good player they can be really, really, really annoying and do a lot of damage if they want to.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
And that Svetlana is really pummeling me. I'm on fire. So at this moment I realize they can only see me because the planes spotted me, so hopefully there will be a break in the air coverage and that will allow me to escape. So that's the reason why I'm zigzagging, to throw off their aim from not only from the planes but also from the ships. And there goes the final enemy fighter or enemy bomber. At this moment I noticed already another battleship coming in my direction, but here we get a very satisfying kill on that destroyer. Hitting destroyers at long range with a battleship is hard, but if they're close enough and you can get all your main guns on them, that's a very satisfying way to get rid of them. So I know, okay, because I'm not using a headset or or microphone when I'm playing the game, I'm playing solo, I realize that that battleship is going to go into a fray at Wyoming. So that's why I'm returning. The hope is also now, because he will be closer to the enemy, I might get away, escape from the attention from the enemy planes. But that's faint hope, because there are the first torpedo bombers. No way to evade that. As you can see also on the minimap, my goal is always I try to fight 1v1 or 2v1 so that I have a distinct advantage. But as you can see, there's no, except for the enemy ships near the A flag. In the meantime, we already have B, no, near the B flag. So we already have A and we're leading in score because we have 2 ships more killed than they did. Okay, that Gangherd is in range, it's barely visible. Looking on the minimap on the right, you have that Svetlana, and that's just outside of my range, and the Wyoming already got a very good pummeling. And the problem is, from the Wyoming, he is basically under fire from fighters, and there he goes, a battleship and a cruiser. So he's outgunned. So in that case, you don't stay, you get out of dodge. Again, that annoying fighters or annoying planes.
The ship is on fire.
So, and that's what I'm gonna do right here, right now. Is I'm outgunned. I am fighting against. That Svetlana is now still out of range. That bomb, the planes are doing a lot of damage to me or annoying me like hell. And if you look on the minimap, there's two battleships that can get in my range. The Svetlana can get in my range, can get in range probably. Okay, I got another satisfying kill on a destroyer. So here I decide, you know what? I'm bugging out. I'm not gonna stay in a situation where I'm fighting 1v3 or 1v2. So I'm heading out and trying to get behind, closer to the carrier, to our friendly carrier. So my goal is to, if you look straight in front of me on the minimap, there's that small island. Circle around like that, go to a... I'm not gonna join those two cruisers high up on the left. I'm trying to take some shots at that Algieri. I got lucky, the torpedoes didn't arm, and so I still have to zigzag because of that Algieri, and there's other battleships. This is of course a little bit selfish what I'm doing now. I'm going towards the carrier so that they instead might attack the carrier. That's one of the, I think, the many Murphy's Law of the military. Don't look important. The enemy might be out of bullets. So I'm not gonna dodge that one either. So this carrier pilot or this carrier player is very good. And now we have a little bit of calm before the storm, I think. So that Algieri. So what we basically, if you look on the minimap, we now also captured B. So we're now leading. We're leading in kills. We're leading in flags controlled. So what I'm assuming is now that the two cruisers above, and from the fact that they're working together, I think it's there are two players working together, two friends. The name escapes me now from how we call it. So and they're probably going either for the carrier now. So okay, I'm gonna fire at the Ganghood and at Algieri. And now I'm going behind the island. And what you can see right now is already shook off the Svetlana, who's joined by the carrier apparently. So the carrier was wise to move away. So we're now trying to do is I'm actually trying to get the Ganghood and the Algieri separated so that we're fighting 1v1. And even then, yeah, I'm in a pickle because my health is lower than theirs. So they don't know where I am, so they're now focusing on the destroyer capturing C.
I need support. Affirmative. I need intelligence data.
And so I have a little escort in the form of that destroyer. Then I'm taking the opportunity to fire at the Algieri. The Ganghood is further away.
All stations retreat.
So, And the Clemson who requested for a retreat, he got the picture now, because if you look at the scoreboard, we're leading in points. We have 3 flags, almost 3 flags. We're gonna end up with 3 flags, I think, at the moment. We're leading also in kills, but actually the one thing that the victory is inside, but the only thing that can now cost us the victory is if we lose if we lose too many ships. There goes the Phoenix on our side.
Get back. That was a great battle.
So we have our Phoenix, that destroyer, who's doing actually a very unwise move. If you look on the mini-map, he's probably inside of 3 ships, if not 2 ships that can fire at him, and don't forget that good carrier pilot that can attack him. So what I'm now trying to do is, I'm not being fired at. I'm not the focus of the attention. That cruiser is being targeted now. There goes our other destroyer. So that means that Alighieri is not looking at me. So I'm taking every opportunity to take shots at him.
Nice work.
These are the types of shots that I love the most, when you can fire that they can't see you, and then you can shoot over 2 or several islands. So that's a hit that he didn't see coming. So Clemson, yeah, but I can't provide much support. I have to wait for reloads. And then the Clemson gets really pummeled at short range. Get some good hits on Alighieri. He's dropping smoke. He should have hidden in the smoke himself. Because, okay, now I'm getting spotted again by the planes. We're 2 minutes in. We have less ships, but because we have 3 flags, we're still leading in points. And mind you, we getting points every 3 seconds or somewhat. The enemy gets 0 points. The enemy can only get now points by either sinking ships, but they have to sink every one of us. Okay, there goes the Clemson to win. So. And what happened is, at the start of the match, those battleships and that Svetlana were grouped together and could focus all their fire on one ship. Now they spread out. You have the Alighieri, is the only one who can fight with me. The battleship is out of range. The Svetlana out of range. And the carrier, yeah, okay, he can try. 50 seconds, I get a hit. I need to survive.
The ship is on fire.
I'm holding off my extinguisher for a second wave, because I expect more damage, more fire. Okay, attack is done. 25 seconds. It's now a rush. Will I be able to still kill that final Alighieri? Secondaries kick in.
Problem solved, sir.
I'm trying to angle myself, trying to avoid the collision. And one, no, I didn't get him. 2 ships killed. But we won because at the start of the game we had all the flags and we could hold on to them. Let's see, I came 3rd place, good score 108. So it was a good match. Thank you for watching. Good evening, good night, and see you in the next video.